Also in the news tonight, the family of a toddler is demanding answers after the child had an accident at school, but employees there let the child sit in his filth. Tonight, their complaints have triggered an investigation by the State Department of Education. The investigative unit and Chris Nakamoto spoke to the child's mother, who says she wants to see some consequences for what happened to her kid.
Michael, she believes someone at the school should at minimum contact her about what happened. Since the incident, she hasn't received a phone call from the school or its administrators. And she says she's speaking up so this never happens again.
Most of these people have children of their own. Did they ever leave any of their own children alone with feces on them for 45 minutes?
Mary Patricia Ray's 3-year-old, Weber, just celebrated a birthday. 1 week ago, the 2-year-old was at the DeFrock school when a rather routine thing happened for a toddler.
We were called and told that our child had a potty accident, number 2, pretty typical for a 2-year-old, and that we should arrive immediately to change his clothes. He already had a change of clothes at school. We were told we had to go over there and change him ourselves. And when my husband arrived at the school shortly thereafter, it was very upsetting.
Ray says her husband rushed to the school as quickly as he could, where their son is enrolled in a pre-K-3 program.
When he arrived, he found him with feces on his buttocks, legs, hands, face, near his eyes and mouth. He cleaned him up, washed his hands, did everything that he could to help him and get him back to class. He said that he was just so shocked by it that he felt like he needed to get out of the school and communicate what he had seen.
Ray says that's when they began doing research and found the school is registered as an early childhood center for that age group, which is regulated by the State Department of Education.
The failure to respond to it.
She filed complaints and received this response from Dr. Cade Brumley, the state superintendent of education, saying his office has now opened an investigation into this.
The blatant disregard for the licensing standards, common decency, dignity, to treat a child with dignity were just flagrantly ignored. We have reported this matter to the Department of Education. We've cited the BESI regulations, the Board of Elementary and Secondary Education standards that have been violated in this instant.
Tonight, Ray says she's speaking up because she doesn't want to see another kid go through what her child did.
The idea that they're not on administrative leave pending an investigation is absolutely shocking. The idea that no school board member has responded to us, the superintendent hasn't responded to us, and we've had no contact from any administration at our school despite this very thorough documentation is not shocking. It is incredibly disappointing, and it's disgusting.
We reached out to the East Baton Rouge Parish School System about this issue. We didn't get a response. Michael?
Miss Mary Patricia Ray, I'm sorry. Again, we're asking everybody to please be respectful when you come to the mic and also remain germane to the topic. You have the floor.
My name is Mary Patricia Ray. I have 2 sons in the East Baton Rouge Parish School System. The substitute motion that we're on right now, and I appreciate the reminder, starts with language that says it will give authority to Dr. Cito Narcisse. That's what the language of the substitute motion says, and I promise you, I will definitely stay on topic because this superintendent need not have one more shred of additional authority over anything that affects our teachers, our school employees, or our students. This district has become dangerous for our children and for our educators, including our support staff. By the way, you are heroes. As a mother of 2 children in this district, thank you for everything you have endured under this leadership. Whether our children are left at a bus stop, dangerous. Told that date rape is okay at a so-called college fair, dangerous. Discriminated against on the basis of their disability, dangerous. Retaliated against and left in their own feces, dangerous, as was reported on WBRZ tonight. During this meeting, I encourage all of you to watch Chris Nakamoto's piece. But one of the most offensive safety-related issues we have in this district, and the obstacle that stands between us and solutions on this transportation problem and everything else we are facing, goes by the name of Dr. Cito Narcisse. Fire this superintendent at the next opportunity so that our community can move on and our children can be safe. I've told each board member about every single one of these instances, and not one of you has replied to anything I've sent you.